Hey guys, let's check out Poltergate by Denise Audio. This is a gate plugin. Now, before we dive into the details, and I'm going to show you how to use it, of course, what is a gate plugin? Well, we usually use it to gate out any unwanted audio from a track. So, for example, if I have a kick and that kick is recorded in a live band, in a live situation, where we might have some bleeding, we might get the snare coming through, or maybe I have a snare track and I hear the cymbals. So the gate plugin will be used to sort of gate out any unwanted audio. So we set a threshold, and whatever below that threshold will not be going through the gate. And so the problem is that sometimes it's very technical, very mechanical. We get sort of stuttering because we do want to have, for example, the kick, but we don't want the snare in, and we need to balance that. We need to find that sweet spot. So Denise Audio did a great job with this plugin, and let's see exactly what it can do for us. So this is Poltergate, and by the way, it is resizable, so we can set it to something that we can work with. And I'm going to bypass this, and let's listen to the kick track. You get the idea, right? We get the snare, we get some other stuff coming through, and we want to make sure that the kick track is kick only, well, as much as we can. So let's have this engaged, and now let's listen. Well, nothing, almost nothing comes through. And this is because we have the threshold set. So this is where this red line, this, pink line is setting the threshold for what level of audio is going through the gate. And if it's too high, then nothing goes in. So here we have this kind of threshold. Now, one concept that is really important is the side chaining. We have two kinds of side chain. We have the internal and we have external. The internal, meaning the gate, the plugin will listen to the incoming signal, detect the loudest part, and then by that level will open and or close the gate. So if we would enhance whatever frequencies, will be kind of helping the plugin to sort of go in that direction and be very specific. So if we want to open and close the gate for the kick, we want to identify those frequencies and concentrate on them. So let's see how we do that. This will be done with this EQ here. Right, so other things that we can do with this plugin would be to sort of enhance those transients with this spike. And something else that we want to probably use will be the return. The return will be the amount of difference in dB when the gate will be closed. This will actually help us to get a more natural sound, not just a stuttering sound. So what else? Well, we do have some other things in this plugin. For example, if we'll go into this tab here and this dynamics, we'll see that we can set the amount here, amount of dynamic detection, and we can also do some other things like the release curve. And we have something that is really important is the debleeding here. So for example, we can use this low pass or high pass to again make sure that the gate is looking into the right frequency area. Next, let's look at the sustain tab. So I'm going in, clicking here, and there's a few things that we can do here. First of all, we have this punch here. This will again enhance the punch, the transients, but we also have fat, which is sort of enhancing the body of the sound, the sustain. And we have two things that we can do here, attack and duration, which are related. And the attack will be the time to ramp up into that sustain, and duration will be the duration of the sustain. So we'll sort of fatten up, we'll get more of the body of our kick in that case. And now let's go back to our main view here, and we still hear some of the other artifacts, and we can play with the threshold again and find that sweet spot. We also have floor. That will be the the sound level where we close the gate. You know, I mean, how much sound do we want to remove when the gate is closed? And again, that can help us sort of get more natural sound. Few other things that we can find here would be the attack, the hold, release, and look ahead. So the release can help us get that releasing the gate, and so let's listen to that. And very cool that we have this lock here. This will be synchronizing with our BPM, with our project. Cool, now let's do another track. Let's see something else. Let's have a quick look at our snare track. We hear the snare, but we also hear a lot of other instruments. We hear the cymbals. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to engage the plugin and let's listen. And next, let's go into the dynamics here and fatten up the snare, and let's do without first. Much better. So that was Poltergate on, well, acoustic drums, and we can also use it creatively. So let me show you how I'm using it. Well, just on a simple loop, and you can get some ideas what you can do with this. Right, and what I'm doing here is I'm taking one loop and using it to sidechain to trigger the gate. So how I do that, I go into the sidechain mode here. I also select sidechaining here, and that will be in Cubase very easy. I'm going to the first one, the drum loop here, and I'm going into the sends and sending it into the sidechain here. So that's how it's done. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And well, if you like the video so far, hit the like button. And of course, you can also join the Discord server where you can talk with me, ask questions, or engage with the community. So now let's see exactly what we have. So I'm going to try and set different things. So this is again the different controls that we have. We have the threshold, we have the return, we have spike to enhance the transients, and we have the EQ curve. You get the idea. So that was Poltergate by Denise Audio. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks and bye-bye.